As far as I'm aware, these are the best money-saving tips in existence. There are more than 23 money-saving tips I'm going to show you, and we're going to get right into it. Number one is Facebook Marketplace. You can save 60 to 80% off everything, and there's no taxes. What you need to do and only pay between 20 to 40% of the actual price in retail. So make sure you do not spend more than that. Keep it at 20 to 40% total price. And that's all you have to do. And it's really easy. All you have to do is go on Facebook, go to the marketplace section and search up the item that you're looking for or what you want to purchase. And make sure you set the parameters for the price range between 20 to 40% of the actual retail value. And that's before taxes. We're cutting taxes on this completely. With this, you can seriously get 60 to 85%. The second thing is called We Gift or Buy Nothing. So these are locally in neighborhoods, usually private groups, for free things, and try to give back as well if you join these groups. For example, it's all free and you just ask your neighbor what you need on this Facebook group. It's in your area locally to wherever you are, and there's We Gift and Buy Nothing groups for everywhere in the world. And basically, if you need some food, there's going to be somebody most likely that'll respond within the next hour or two to help you get food. But remember, with these kind of groups, try to always give back as well. I would suggest asking for some free groceries maybe twice a month if you can't really afford it very well. And there's no cost at all. All it takes is going to pick up at the person's house or apartment, whatever they're offering for free. And it's all localized, and these are really good groups. This is a very good community page section and type of community page where people actually will be very active, even if there's only a couple thousand followers or a couple thousand members in these private groups. It'll be very active, and it's very, very good group. Highly recommend We Gift and Buy Nothing. Number three is a non-profit grocery store. Non-profit grocery stores, you're gonna have to usually get a referral, and that is through the community or however it might be, a membership or referral. But for here in Canada, it's free. And with non-profit grocery stores, you'll get 65 to 85% off everything you would have bought in store naturally in a regular retail store. So for example, I found some organic grass-fed milk and it was only $1.65, but in the grocery store they would have charged around $5 for that. So that's just one item for a realistic example of what prices are like in a non-profit grocery store versus what you're getting in retail, which is a markup, obviously. And non-profit grocery stores are very, very, very good. And it's so good that I would recommend that somehow give back in some kind of way where you're able to like maybe give a donation once in a while if you can. These are really good resources that you should learn about, and if you never knew about it, go look up non-profit grocery store, non-profit store, and just try to find something localized that is in your neighborhood or in your city or town. If you have access to this kind of resource, use it always. It's exclusively important. Exclusive. It doesn't take much. You just have to have the criteria of maybe being lower income or something. Number four, go to the local food bank. So I know that pretty much everybody knows about this, but you should really be going once a week to your local food bank if you need some sort of financial help and you're not doing well financially when you need to eat. It doesn't take much. You just have to sign up for your food bank locally and then go once a week. Make the time and effort to do it because it is always worth it to do this. I really, really appreciate food banks. And if you want to give back to something like this, make sure you just go ahead and volunteer once in a while. Number five, the Salvation Army has $2 Tuesdays or $2 Wednesdays. So only go out to get some clothing at the thrift store Salvation Army twice every month, and you can get around 10 outfits for just over $20. This is the best deal I could find for any type of place. Most other places will not give these kind of deals. So yeah, look or call your local Salvation Army thrift store and try to ask them when their $2 days are and they'll let you know. So just go once a week on that day, or once or twice a month on that specific $2 day, so that you know you're actually getting a really good deal and bargain if you don't have very much money. Number 6 is the free section at Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and those are the big ones. So basically, all you have to do is go to the free section of Kijiji.ca or .com, Facebook.com or Facebook.ca, and Craigslist.com, localized to wherever you live. Look through the free section, but then there's also an alternative free section with all these sites. You should also go to search up an item, go to the search and set the price for $0 maximum. This is just the general marketplace free section. There's a specified free section and there's a general free section. So you're gonna have to do both if you want to find all the things that are for free. Go into the search, set your price range and put $0, that's one way, and then do the actual free section of each website. Just try to look there every day at the free section and you'll find a lot of great things. Kijiji, Facebook, and Craigslist are very popular, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding anything when it comes to the free section on these websites. Number 7 is a YMCA membership for $16 a month. So those that are in lower income can get a worldwide, yes, worldwide, this works at any YMCA in the world. It doesn't matter which country you're traveling to or you go to, your membership will still work. And you can get a free locker storage and showers and gym access and pool access for $16 a month. That's just over 15 cents a day. Sorry, 50 cents a day. That's just over 50 cents a day, and you're able to store your things and also be able to take a shower every day for just over 50 cents. And it's worldwide, so it's accessible everywhere. You just have to fill out a form and get specified for low income, and you can get a YMCA membership for really cheap. Number 8, buy by weight stores, pay as you like, and liquidation warehouses. So there's some grocery stores where you pay for things in bulk and you go by the weight. That's how you know you're getting a good deal for what you want to buy. And liquidation warehouses, make sure that it's auction based and it's liquidation warehouse. So warehouses are already cheap. Liquidation makes it even cheaper, and then an auction liquidation warehouse makes it even as cheap as possible. You can get, who knows what you can get there. It could have anything, honestly. But just try to, if you don't know about these things, make sure you do a little bit of Google searching on your local liquidation warehouses and your local auction liquidation warehouses or your local auction liquidation. And this will give you extreme discounts on things, and it's a really good thing to do if you don't have very much money. Number 9 is bargaining at garage sales and thrift stores. So start at 50 cents and never go above $2. That's like the ultimate bargain if you want to be cheap or whatever you want to call it, frugal. But yeah, just go to the thrift store and ask if you can bargain. Local ones will most likely say yes. And this is extreme bargaining. So at garage sales, never go above $2 for something. You're gonna stay at 25 cents or 50 cents at the low end, and you're gonna go up to $2 maximum pay if you want to buy something and you don't have much money at all. Number 10 is only buy things off season. So as well as Black Friday sales. And so basically what you're going to be doing is only purchasing things the opposite of when you need them. For example, you can get, let's say, something for the summer and the winter, and it'll probably be 85% off. It's a really good deal to look for things off season. I know it's counterproductive, but it's worth it when you don't have a lot of money. And when you go to Black Friday sales, you're actually getting a decent deal for what you are paying. You're actually getting the real price. Black Friday sales are the real price of things all year round, what they should be. So if you're not paying for like Black Friday prices or getting things off season, you're spending way too much money and you're just wasting it, to be honest. So that's another, form of suggestion I can give, is that piece of advice. Number 11 is use the Honey extension for your internet browser. It's a free coupon searching extension that automatically will find you the best coupon, and it's completely free to use. It's just a really cool way to easily find a coupon. And also use Groupon. Groupon is group coupon for eating out at restaurants. It's an app, Groupon, Groupon. And also use discount codes on websites. So yeah, with this piece of advice, we're going to be looking at essentially, getting coupons and getting discount codes for everything we try to buy. And if you live in a country where couponing is a thing, I'm not sure which countries are allowed couponing. I think it's just America. Be an extreme couponer. I really don't know how any of that works, but I know there's some sort of American system of hardcore coupon people where they somehow get free things with extreme amounts of coupons where they, I think, buy them online or something. Yeah, if you live in America, that's one option you have where nowhere else can really, is couponing. That's a really good option, to be honest. The next piece of advice is to eat for free at the homeless shelters. And this is for those in extreme chronic poverty. Just try to go to your local church or community shelter in your area, in your city, maybe once or twice a day, and get something to eat for free. It's not really like ideal, but it's something that you have to do sometimes when you're in chronic extreme poverty. So just know there's always a resource for free food in those kind of resources. And if it's not free, it's extremely reduced. It might be $1 to $3-4 at max for a meal that's good quality or decent quality. So make sure you definitely use these resources if you need them, because everywhere there is these resources, as far as I'm aware. But don't use it all the time and don't abuse it. This is just for people that really don't have money but need some advice. The next piece of advice is to use your smarts and go to pizza shops right before closing, 10 minutes before closing, and ask them for any free pizza. Do this as often as you can. You might have to go to 5 or 10 places, but one will eventually say yes, and you can go all the time to get free pizza late at night if you really do not have money to spend but you have a lot of free time. They will eventually say yes. Okay, so just take the chance, take the time, and go and get some free pizza. Major places like Domino's or Pizza Hut might not do it, but there's a lot of local places that might do it. You could even ask for reduced pizza that they were going to throw away. Maybe pay a couple dollars to get a pizza if they allow it. Make a deal with the owner of the pizza places about the pizza they're about to throw away at the end of the night, or that they don't take home. The next piece of advice is to get a home with a bunch of roommates. So you can get a beautiful 6-bedroom home with 5 other roommates, and it's actually pretty good for your dollars because you're getting a beautiful home for that price. It's renovated, I'm sure. It's brand new probably, or in a decent, fair neighborhood. And the prices you're paying, it's probably going to cost you half of what a rental would cost you all by yourself. So, for example, you might be paying $1,200 for a 1-bedroom apartment, but if you want to get a 6-bedroom house, you could probably will cost you guys about $600 or $700 each, and you get your own room and your access to a big house. So it's a better deal for your money. You just have to find some people that are willing to do that with you, and share the Wi-Fi, or do some sort of sharing, and you will save a lot of money. This is one of the biggest pieces of advice I could give you, is do this, because you will save probably half your money that you pay to rent, and you'll have probably a better experience overall. So take the time and take the chance and buy a big house or rent a big house, and make sure that you get at least 5 or 6 people together to do that, so that that you're in a good place and you save double the money on rent in reality. Number 19 is do Costco warehouse delivery. Costco does free delivery for groceries with free shipping and delivery over a certain amount of money you pay. I think it's $99. So what I would do is I would stock up on drinks. It saves you on the membership. You don't pay the membership. It saves you on gas. You don't have to travel. It's free delivery. You can't really beat that. So, this is like a really good opportunity if you never knew about it. Costco has grocery delivery. And you're only paying for the Costco groceries. Every other aspect is free in this. As long as you're willing to spend at least $99. And with this, I would stock up on drinks. Get a whole bunch of drinks so that you don't have to carry it. You don't have to pay for the gas or the time or your membership or the shipping. Delivery costs either. So it's one of the best things I found for grocery delivery is Costco's warehouse shipping delivery service through their website on Costco.ca or Costco.com. I'm not sure if this is in the United States, but it is in Canada for sure. Number 20 is to buy directly from China. So what you need to do is get yourself the AliExpress or Alibaba, most likely Alibaba application, and basically you have to buy things in bulk. So anything you were thinking about buying, get it in bulk and get it from China's Alibaba. You can find a lot of things on that website. It's an extremely famous website, Alibaba. And you're dealing directly with China, so you're not going to a middleman for your products. So you'll save a lot of money if you buy directly from China, which most things are already made in China. So it's worth it. And, just pay for a translator if you can. Invest maybe $50 and try to get a translator to help you buy something through a Chinese website that you need, that is most likely you thought would be made in America or somewhere else, but it was made in China. Just pay $50 for a translator and you'll get even better deals on things you're looking to buy. You just have to wait for the shipping. It takes a lot of time, but a couple months waiting for your items, I understand, but the discounts are insane, so it's worth it. Get to know the countries that manufacture your goods directly and purchase from the manufacturer directly. Only buy things at the best rates. For example, when you're flying or traveling by bus or train, only buy things that are extremely discounted. For example, a $450 flight, normal price, you might find for $80 or $90 at a random time. If you want to get a good deal like that, you have to be able to be flexible with what they're providing. And there are really good 80% off plane and travel deals. It's just a little bit, sometimes you have to accommodate to their schedule on how they want it. But if you're able to do that, you can get really good deals. There's a thing called Flair Air. It's the cheapest airline I've ever heard of. There's a thing called, I think it was called Express Bus. There's like a bus service, Flixbus. Flixbus was the one, and Flair Air. These are two bus and airplane services that are like 60 to 80% off anywhere else you'll look. And it's for the same value. It's no better or no worse than a Greyhound. It's no better, no worse than American Airlines. You're still getting the same value, but you're saving all the money when you go with these cheaper provider services that offer the exact same thing. It's worth it. Check out these kind of services for your flights and travels. Split dinners, Uber rides, and hotels and motels with people. This should already be a no-brainer, but essentially what you want to do is just get one or two people extra and split things half or 3 ways, because honestly, you're getting better bang for your buck. If you can just give up some privacy in a hotel room once in a while, have like some friends or something that will want to travel with you, you can instead of spending $200 for one night, you could each spend maybe $65, $70 each. It's worth it if you split it 3 ways. Split things in costs 3 ways or 2 ways. This will ensure you'll get a lot of money saving. Find bidding websites and bid the lowest price on everything. It doesn't matter if it's something you need. Chances are, if you're getting a good deal on a bid, you're getting a good deal, and the buyer always gets the good deal on bids. The seller usually, they don't get any deals. Sometimes they don't even make any profit. For example, I bought a couple of phone cases from eBay for I think 15 cents each, free shipping. And well, the seller had to sell it. They couldn't back out on the sale. So, that's the benefits of being an auctioneer and bidding on last minute bids. So always do last minute bid auctions on extreme prices like 10 cents, 15 cent items. The buyer will not back down, and the seller, they're going to ship the items regardless. So you might as well get these free things that you could maybe later sell locally on Facebook for actual profit, to do these little auctioneer sites and get the last bid in at the cheapest penny prices possible. My next piece of advice is do not be afraid to bargain. Yes, everywhere you go, every store, retail or not, ask if you can bargain. I know that the main big corporations would never allow this in their stores, but also try the streets. Go out on the street. You thought of a new perspective you might have not thought of. Go out on the street. Ask random people, do they want to bargain or trade for something? There is a bartering system in the world, and bartering is making a comeback. So I would highly recommend that you just take the chance. Ask people, hey, do you want to trade this for this? Just do it. It's tax-free. It's more fair. And it makes you feel good, because it's an exciting, thrilling adventure just trying to figure out, what am I going to get next? The next piece of advice is to keep local pantries in mind. What you need to do is go to your outdoor pantries all around your city and just go and get some free things from those cupboards and those refrigerators. There are a ton of things out there. Sometimes you can find rare items out there, or movies. They put a lot of things in the community pantries. It's a lot of canned items as well. And you can go any time of the day, 24 hours, because they're open out at night. So just go into the community pantries, the tiny little wooden houses built with the little doors, or the little refrigerators outside, and just stock up on items. If you don't have any money, then don't feel bad about it. This is something you might need for survival. So don't be afraid to go and check out the local refrigerators outside and little community pantries that you might find out in the neighborhoods. I hope that this video helped you in some sort of way. And please make sure that if you actually use 1 or 2 out of these 26 resources that you learned here, let me know in the future how you're doing. Leave a comment in the future and tell me how you're doing, because I want to know. Are you okay? Are you doing better now that you learned these pieces of advice? Let me know. Have a good day, and let me know how you're doing in the future from learning these tips.